All right, so this week for the idiot of the week, got 3 thieves.
3 thieves, okay.
Out of the city of Silver Springs, Florida.
Florida, they always.
So you already know this about to be good. It was coming out of Florida because they crazy down there. People ain't got no sense. But anyways, we got 3 thieves that decided to break into a home. Well, that's what they do. You know, they break into homes. That's how they, they find the valuables in the home. They steal them and do whatever they do with them. So this particular home that they broke into, they were immediately sidetracked once they got inside. Well, I know what you're thinking. Why did they get sidetracked? Glad you asked. They saw a rather large jar of a powdery grayish white substance on top of the fireplace. Big jar full of this powder. And they saw that and they said, wow, we just hit the jackpot. Because you know what they thought it was? Cocaine. They got distracted. They didn't see the big flat screen TV on the wall. They didn't go upstairs and notice that there was a box full of expensive jewelry. They didn't see none of that.
These motherfuckers.
They saw the jar of cocaine.
Supposed to be cocaine.
And they grabbed it and ran. They didn't want nothing else in the house because they felt like they hit the jackpot with all that coke. Went home.
On top of a fireplace?
On top of a fireplace.
I'm just going to leave my coke out.
I'm going to just leave it out. You know what I'm saying? I got about 50 grand worth of coke here. I'm going to just leave it out on top of my fireplace just in case when I come home, I can just hurry up and get to it fast.
Okay.
So the thieves take the presumed coke and they go home and they commence to getting high. They start sniffing and sniffing and sniffing. They have a sniff party. And while they sniffing, while they're sniffing,
catch some shit.
They catch some shit. Basically, make a long story a little less long, the thieves were arrested a little bit later for another burglary. Got caught up for another burglary, and they ended up confessing to the previous crimes. You know how sometimes people get arrested to get lesser time? Mm-hmm. So they confessed to some of their wrongdoings in the past. Come to find out, that day that they were having their little cocaine party, they were also watching the news and found out that the house that had been burglarized had only gotten one thing stolen, and that was the ashes of that person's dead mother. She had been cremated or whatever they call it, ashes in a jar on top of the fireplace, as most people do it. That's his dead mother. So they sniffed
human remains. Hope they catch something.
So when they saw that, they tried to throw the jar in the river because they were paranoid because they knew their fingerprints was on the jar. So the police department or whoever had to go in there and try to fish out the rest of the remains to get it back to his mom. I mean, not to his mom, but to the guy, to her son. Ain't that crazy? Idiot.
Stupid. It was plain ass stupid.
Just plain. If you do coke, it seemed like you would know the difference between coke and not coke. Dead person's ashes.
You would know from ashes to goddamn coke.
You didn't even figure it out. It took the news to tell you, because they said it on the news.
And then on top of that, you up here sniffing that shit and you didn't get high.
Right.
Obviously, it ain't what you thought it was.
They thought it was going to take a minute to kick in, like on Wolf of Wall Street with the lemons. They thought it was going to take a minute.
Retards, man.
They just kept sniffing. This must be going to be some good shit.
Retards.
We ain't high yet.
Retards.
So
stupid ass motherfuckers out of Florida, I tell you.
Silver Springs, Florida. Shout out to you, man. They didn't have
that might be a small county to me.
I've never heard of it.
No.
I don't know how small it is, but I've never heard of it. They didn't have the guys' names in the article, or else I would have given them the credit they deserved.
Yeah, they need their names.
But if you're from Silver Springs, you probably know them. So, yeah, that way.
Pookie. One of them gotta be named Pookie.
Ray Ray.
Ray Ray sound like one.
Little stomach ache.
Oh, no. Big Man.
Big Man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
He ain't even big. He's just small.
Yeah, he's actually the smallest guy in the neighborhood. But they call him Big Man. It's crazy.
That's Ray Ray cousin.
Yeah, they cousins. And they stay at each other's house all the time. Wear each other's clothes.
God damn. That's some stupid ass shit. Right?
It is, man. It is.
Stupid ass shit.
I wonder how that shit made them feel, man. You sniffing a dead...
You sniffing... They might need to get checked.
Yeah, I think they do need to go see a doctor.
You just sniff some...
I really
don't
do.
even know what they use to burn.
Yeah, because that
No,
It's not normal. Your body not used to that.
you just sniff some ashes.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
You about to die. They gonna die. Next thing you know, veins popping out their neck, eyes turning red,
Yeah.
blood dripping out their nose.
Take